Stop number 5 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Darlington, South Carolina. The little egg-shaped oval that is known as the Track 2 Tut to Tame as we're here today for the running of the Mountain Dew set, as we're here today for the running of the Dodge Challenger 500. As we are set for 56 laps of racing here today as 41 cars are lined up. Here's the starting lineup for today's running of the event. On the pole at 170 miles per hour, it's Kev Shear in number 71 driving the Oldsmobile. He'll be alongside car number 21. It's Keith Batson sitting alongside. Second row, he's Cole Deaver in car number 3, the Wrangler Chevrolet. He starts in third position, I should say. Deaver's not yet won. I was about to say he won somewhere, but he didn't. He came in second next year, his best finish of the season. Alongside of him will be car number 48. Jesse Turner is alongside. Third row sees car number 44, Matt McIntyre, and number 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Next row down sees Levi McIntyre, in number 17, and Seth Cullen, 52. Both of them carry in-car cameras. McIntyre has not yet won the season. Seth won the season at Atlanta. Next row sees Charles Sanford, number 90. He'll be alongside car number 1, Trent Dunham. Next row down sees Joshua Osborne in 28, and number 16, Nathan Hudson. Next row has Chelsea Bowles in car number 67. She's alongside car number 22, Dylan Poteet. Next row has number 47, Zed Weinstein, and 43, Kyle Matthews, the Daytona 500 champion. Kyle has our third in-car camera. Next row, Mitchell Collins in number 70. He's alongside number 9, Jessica Shelton. Next row down, he's car number 26, Quentin Moore. He's alongside car 55, Rob Evans. Next row has number 4, William Brock in the Burger King Chevrolet. He's alongside number 98, Zach Rogers. Rogers won the season at Rockingham. Next row sees car number 41, Colton Schwartz. He's alongside car number 2, Dylan Young. Next row has car number 5, Phil Parker, and beside him, car number 84, Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has car number 64, Jay Jefferson, and number 7, Mike Becker. Next row has the winner at Richmond, Aaron Macklin, and number 88, and Shea Dairyman in car 0. Next row down sees car number 75, Travis Furness. He'll be alongside car number 15, Kat Batson. Next row has Stephen Cullen in 27 and Johnny Gardner in 66. Next row has number 89, James Sykes, and number 51, Jordan Anderson. Next row is Laura Chung in 97. She'll be alongside car number 51. It is Jordan Anderson. No, it's 89 James Sykes and 51 Jordan Anderson. And then it's Laura Chung and Matt Haas is in that row. On that one. Next row is number 14, Daniel Bouchard, and beside him will be number 12. It is Ryan George, and starting shotgun in the field will be car number 11, Zach Winkle, in the Budweiser Chevrolet. As the field, you see sitting on pit road, waiting for the word to start the engines for this running of the Dodge Challenger 500. This track, a very unique shape as compared to all the rest of the tracks we go to on the circuit here. It's an egg-shaped racetrack here. That means one set of corners is shorter than the other set of corners that we run here in Darlington, South Carolina. Field is about to get the command to fire the engines, which is right now. Man's getting the fire the engines as we get set for racing here today at this racetrack here at Darlington. As the field rolls up a pit row, we'll be ready for the start right after this. Field makes their way through turns number 3 and 4 here at Darlington Raceway as they are about to get set for the start of this race here today. Kev Shear in 71 and Keith Batson in 21. Oldsmobile in Ford is on the front row for this race here today. Field comes off turn number 4. Pace car is already on the pit road. It'll be about to begin the running of the Dodge Challenger 500. The green flag is out, and we are underway. Kev Shear makes his gets the jump here on the start here. Cole Deaver up in second position now as they go through turns number 1 and 2. Off into turn number 3. And off the 4th turn to come, Kev Shearer pulls away to lead the first lap of this race here. All the cars make it through okay as they go into turn number 1 again here. First lap at 154 miles per hour. We mentioned the pole speed is 170 here at Darlington. Matt McIntyre in the 3rd position. 4th is Levi McIntyre, no relation to Matt. And Charles Sanders in 5th position. 6th is Joshua Osborne. Keith Batts in the outside poster had a bad start. Dropped down to 7th position now as they go through turns number 1 and 2. Or turns number 3 and 4, I should say. And the front 7 cars have pulled away from the field now. Chelsea Bowles is in 8th position. 9th is Jesse Turner. Zed Weinstein at the 10th position now. In number 47, here comes Mitchell Collins to the left side, looking a little bit racy here as they go through off turn number 2. Gets by Jacob Thibodeau in car number 33. Now 26 car Quentin Moore moves to the low side, tries to get past, and he will do so. So move Quentin up another spot. That's 11th place he just took from Thibodeau. I should say, excuse me, that's 12th position he just took from Thibodeau. Mitchell Collins running 11th. 13th is William Brock. Thibodeau's 14th. 15th, battling for 15th, is Colton Schwartz and Seth Cole. As they come off the turn, they Field Thunder's in the turn number 1 again here. There's about middle of the pack right there. Travis Furness, you see him in 23rd position right now. Running right there, running down the low side of number 16. That is Nathan Hudson. Jessica Shelton behind him in car number 9. Now Shelton running in the 20. Let's see what she's caught at this time. But I want to say she's 24th. That's what it looks like. And she is 24th. She now moves to the low side now of 16 car of Nathan Hudson. She gets by him. And now tries to go by Trent Dunham in car number 1 and number 52 ahead of her. That's Seth Cole, who Furness has gone by now. On board with Seth Cole in car number 52. The man who won in Atlanta this season. The last race we brought to you on the tour. You see the scoring pylon on the top right of your screen. Shows that Charles Sanford's the leader of the race right now with Cole Deaver 2nd position and Levi McIntyre 3rd right now. As they come out turn number 4, you're riding with Seth Cole right now. And now Levi McIntyre goes to the top spot now in number 1 and number 17. Sanford 2nd, and Bowles, Turner, and Deaver the top 5 right now at the moment. Furness now goes by the 44 of Matt McIntyre. Matt McIntyre has kicking to the high side of the track now, as the field now closes back in on the front few cars there in the field. Batson's dropped back, Deaver's dropped back, as well as Charles Sanford, he's dropped back. Quentin Moore up to 6th position. And there's battle for 2nd place between Jesse Turner and Chelsea Bowles as they come out turn number 4. And now Turner's up to 2nd position now. Last lap by for Levi McIntyre, 172.669 miles per hour. Levi's not yet won the season here. He's the season 25 series champion. Did that without winning a race. He came back to win a couple of races in season 26 and 27. Usually in contention for usually in top 10 contention. He's usually in top 10 contention in the points. Jesse Turner right now in the 48 car up to 2nd position now as he moves through turns 1 and 2. Closing up on the back of McIntyre's car, Zed Weinstein up to 3rd position. Remember, this is Weinstein's comeback season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. He's run his first season in a long, long time. And of course, not to mention Zed, a former series champion way back in season 13 in this series as they go through turns 1 and 2. So he is automatically locked into the All-Star race by virtue of that. All-Star race, of course, as we mentioned at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Of course, that's for anybody who's won a race from between the Daytona 500 to the race before the All-Star race, which is at California Speedway this season. And also so those drivers get locked in, as well as the past series champions also get locked in as well too. And Zed is one of those past series champions in the field. That is all this is provided as, and of course the past series, I mentioned the past series champions get locked in the field though. That's provided if you sign up for the series, by the way. Jesse Turner leads the race right now. Second position is now Quentin Moore. Weinstein kicked up to the high side of the track now. Charles Sanford moves to the low side, gets third position away from him. And now Weinstein and Bowles both to the high side now. Osborne and McIntyre, Thibodeau and Parker, and Zach Rogers as well. Now look to the low side, try to move their way up to the field now. It's the funny thing about Darlington, you do see in Darlington in this series though, you do see a lot of, just when you're used to seeing a certain few cars there in the field going in the top 10 positions here. Before you know, they're all going to be kicked up to the high side, and you'll see suddenly a new faces in the field, new faces in the top 10 from one lap to another. But as of right now, the top 10 reads like this. It is Jesse Turner, Quentin Moore, Charles Sanford, the top 3. Then it's Osborne, McIntyre, Levi McIntyre, that is. Zed Weinstein, Jacob Thibodeau, Phil Parker, Zach Rogers, and Jay Jefferson, the top 10 at the moment here. As we're about to complete 16 laps in this race here at Darlington. Off the second turn they come here. There you see Turner still in the race here. Now Osborne goes inside of Sanford for position. That's for second place. Side by side to turn number 1 they go here between Charles and Joshua as they go through turns number 1 and 2. And now Weinstein moves low. So does Thibodeau. So does Phil Parker. Quentin Moore already dropping back several positions now as he now falls in the clutches of Aaron Macklin in the 88 car. Furness goes by in the 75. Seth Cole 52. He tries to go by. Kev Shearer, the pole sitter for the event. There you see him. He's now stuck at the high side. He was 14th the last time. He's not 14th, obviously, this time, as he's now getting linked by Chelsea Bowles. And now also the 2 Wrangler cars, Cat Batson and Cole Deaver. They're not team cars, by the way, too, here. Batson, of course, driving for the Keats team, KAB Enterprises, and Cole Deaver, of course, for his own team. So Kev, that last time I was clocked in 18th position. Now as he come off turn number 2, 89 car James Sykes now about to go by him, and now all of a sudden number 4 car of William Brock moves slow, gets past him now. There you see the rest of the field here. Ryan George, Kev's teammate, running here, moving up to the field nicely, up to the 24th position right now. He started this race 40th in the field. We talked about the pole sitter Kev Shearer. Well, there's the outside pole sitter Keith Batson. So he's dropped to 27th in the field now. Matt Haas in 28th, 29th is Rob Evans, and you're riding with the guy who's running 30th right now, Kyle Matthews, the Daytona 500 champion. Kyle trying to find a low side of the group here, which he does now as he falls in behind Matt Haas. See how fast Kyle runs this racetrack here. 170 miles an hour off turn number 2. See how fast he goes into turn number 3. 183 miles an hour. And he'll drop it down to 151 miles an hour into turns 3 and 4. Off turn number 4 at 157. Should be slower going into turn number 1. 177 miles per hour. 178 miles an hour into turn number 1. And down about 166 miles an hour. And this time by, Kyle goes 184 miles an hour to turn number 3, 150 in the middle of 3 and 4, 158 miles an hour off the fourth corner, and that lap for Kyle 169.106 miles an hour. And all the while we're talking about him and and riding along with him in the in-car, he's up to 26th position right now, as he is now moved up on Matt Haas, trying for 25th. In the field. As we look through the rest of the field there, let's pick out where you're at right now. Mike Becker in 31st position, Dylan Young 32nd. Some big names back there. Dylan Young's back there, Kat Batson, Trent Dunham, Matt McIntyre, Jessica Shelton, Kev Shearer. Rob Evans is back there, so is Shea Dairyman, one of the rookies in the field. And two of the big names here, Dylan Potey and Johnny Gardner. Gardner right now running as the caboose in 41st position at the moment. Johnny obviously not pleased with his car right now. Hasn't been pleased with his car all season long, to be honest. There's been a rugged start to the season for Johnny Gardner at this moment. Still early in the season though. As we'll be 5 races into the season coming out of Darlington. Completed right now, 25 laps in this race right now. And it's now Joshua Osborne who's the leader of the race right now in car number 28, the Hardee's Chevrolet, excuse me. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. Jesse Turner's in second position. Zach Rogers up the third spot. Jay Jefferson up to the number 4 position right now. Travis Furness, one of the rookies in the field car, up to the 5th position in car number 75. Seth Cole in 52 is up to 6th position. 7th is Nathan Hudson. 8th right now is Colton Schwartz. Charles Sanders 9th position, and 10th position is now belonging to Chelsea Bowles in car 67. Chelsea the only Chrysler product in the field in this race here today, as we got a battle for the lead about to develop here between Osborne and Turner. Actually, I would also throw Zach Rogers in there, too. Rogers now moves to the low side of Turner, tries to take second position away, and he will do so. So moves Zach Rogers up to second place now. Jesse Turner kicked up to the high side of the racetrack right now in car number 48. Rogers just gives Turner a bit of a tap in the turn number 1 and sends him up to the high side, but all the while that also hurt Rogers. He's up to the high side now and moved Jefferson up to second position. Tries to. Jefferson dips down and takes second position going in turn number 3, and Travis Furness goes with him right now in 75 machine now. Seth Cole is up there, number 52. And now Seth up to the high side now, kicked up to the high side. Nathan Hudson, you see him going by. 41 car Colton Schwartz, he's about to go by. And Seth gets off the wall, come off turn number 4. You were on board with him as it happened. Check and see where our other in-car cameras are running right now. There's Levi McIntyre's view. He's up to the 16th position. He's running 16th right now, right behind William Brock in the 4 machine. Levi not even letting off the throttle, come up through turns 1 and 2 right now. 175 miles an hour off the turn. See how fast he goes into turn number 3. 184 miles an hour. And down to 153 miles an hour into turns 3 and 4. 158 come off turn number 4. See how fast Levi goes into turn number 1. 178 miles an hour to turn number 1. Trying to chase down William Brock for the 15th position right now. And down about 154 miles an hour, 153 in the middle of 3 and 4. Levi floors the throttle now off turn number 4, 170 miles an hour across the start-finish line. 171.202 miles an hour, the last lap speed for Levi McIntyre in number 17. And Osborne gets kicked into the high side now as we rode with McIntyre. Now Jay Jefferson's the leader of the race right now, number 64. There he is. Check the fastest lap race. Check the fastest lap race so far. Fastest lap race so far is set by Nathan Hudson at 174.966 miles an hour. A couple of drivers at almost 175 miles an hour. A lap at Darlington. Seth Cole second fastest on the racetrack right now. Jessica Shelton the third quickest. Then Chelsea Bowles and Jesse Turner in 48. Then it's Johnny Gardner, Zach Rogers, Cat Batson, Trent Dunham, and Joshua Osborne, the 10 fastest laps of the race so far. All of them at over 174 miles an hour. But right now, Nathan Hudson in second position, and he tries to go for the lead on Jefferson now. And where did Colton Schwartz come from in the 41 car? Schwartz up to the third position now, trying for second. Then Rogers is in fourth position. Charles Sanders in fifth, and sixth is Joshua Osborne. Sandberg goes to the low side, and then it brings Osborne with him in number 28 cars. They go through turns number 3 and 4. Or turns number 1 and 2, excuse me. The 20 laps remaining in this race so far. Here we're coming up on 19 to go right now here at Darlington. This race has been fast paced here today on the track known as the track Too Tut to Tame. Osborne goes low, brings Rogers with him right now in number 98. Then Jesse Turner's up there, Quentin Moore in 26. Cole Deaver moving his way back up the field at number 3 car. Brings Ed Weinstein with him here, Seth Cole and Chelsea Bowles and Stephen Cullen in 27. That is 13th position where Cullen's running at right now. James Sykes is in 14th. 15th right now is William Brock. Keith Bass is in 16th. Travis Furness 17th. And Levi McIntyre's now dropped to 18th. Aaron Macklin's 19th. And 20th is Laura Chung in the number 97 Oldsmobile. And meantime, Colton Schwartz is now going to the lead right now, number 41 car. We're gonna keep on the front pack here because that front pack keeps changing the lead a lot here so far here today at Darlington. We've had a few lead changes. We had a few lead changes at the last race on the tour at Atlanta, where you saw a tremendous race over there. Schwartz now pulls ahead right now as we're now down to 16 laps remaining. It'll be 15 this time, but this will complete the 41st lap of the race. Speed starting to drop just a little bit here, down to about 168 miles an hour. And Schwartz's lap last time by 168.215. Sanford's lap the last time by 167.659. But now Osborne, and a few others are starting to form a bit of a draft here as they come down the backstretch here. And it's going to try to gobble that 41 car up. You usually don't use the term draft at Darlington, but usually not until the next time we go to a plate track on the tour at Talladega, which will be at Talladega for the Winston 500 later on in the season. Here we got about 4 races between now and then. Next race after this track will be at Texas Motor Speedway, and then 3 straight races on the short track after Texas. We go. And after Texas, we'll be 3 straight on the short track here: Bristol, North Wilkesboro, and Martinsville, and then we head to Talladega after Martinsville. Sanford goes low on Schwartz as they go through turns number 3 and 4, or turns number 1 and 2. That used to be turns 3 and 4 at Darlington, as a matter of fact. Osborne's in 3rd position. 4th is Rogers. 5th is now Jesse Turner. Then it's Quentin Moore, Cole Deaver, Seth Cole, Chelsea Bowles, and Stephen Cole in the top 10 at the moment. Averaging 170.138 miles per hour this past time as they go through turns number 1 and 2 again here. And here comes Sanford for the lead in car number 90. And he's moving to the low side on turns number 3 and 4. Brings Zach Rogers with him, and poor Colton Schwartz and Joshua Osborne both get kicked up the high side of the track. Editor driver saying, "Get out of my way, you two. We got a race to win." But Schwartz was the lucky one as he moves back down to the low side for 2nd position, and Osborne still came from the low side, and he and Quentin Moore now both are kicked up the racetrack now. At the high side, Deaver goes by. Seth Cole tries to go by in 52. Off the 4th turn, there'll be 10 laps remaining this time. This completes lap number 46. Jefferson also up the high side here. There's the Bowles goes by. Stephen Cullen in 27 tries to go by. Same with the 4 of William Brock, Keith Batson, Nathan Hudson, and Travis Furness in this mix as well too in a 75. Oh boy. And used to you do not run side by side at Darlington. Used to you didn't. Through turns 1 and 2 they come here. Furness moves Jefferson up the track now in 64 car. Down the backstretch into turn number 3 here. Hudson still tries to go low on Osborne's cars. They go through turns number 1 and 2, or turns number 3 and 4, excuse me. And look at this mess of cars right there. Aaron Macklin now goes to the low side. Levi McIntyre follows him in 17. Fitzwater in 84. There's Mitchell Collins in the 70 car. There he is. Mike Becker behind him. Dylan Young behind him. We haven't talked to Dylan Young at all today, almost. In the Red Rubens Buick. Down the low side he goes. Young now moves low on Mike Becker. He's going to bring Zed Weinstein with him. Laura Chung in 97 and bring up the rear in that group. Well, was Kyle Matthews in the 43, but now since then, Matt Haas and Daniel Bouchard has joined in. That's this year going all the way back to about 27th position. Looks like in this mix of cars right there, about 26th or 27th. Bouchard that time by clocked in 26th position. So the fields are split right now between those two. In the meantime, battle for the lead: Colton Schwartz and Jesse Turner to the low side. Cole Deaver in this mix as well, and the number 3 Goodwrench Chevy, or number 3 Wrangler Chevrolet, I should say. And they touch going into turn number 1. Turner goes to the top spot now. Deaver in the 2nd position. Deaver going for 2 in a row at Darlington. You remember the last time he was here, he won the Southern 500. The last time he was here, Cole Deaver was the winner. Going for 2 Darlington wins in a row now. And the number 3 Wrangler Chevrolet as they go through turns number 3 and 4 now. Charles Sanford up to the 3rd spot now. It appears to be down between those 3 for the win for the moment. Battle for 4th here going on between Colton Schwartz and Zach Rogers, but Rogers takes 4th position away. Now he and Chelsea Bowles going to try to hook up And give a call to Stephen Cohen in that 27 car. He's up to the 6th position right now. Off turn number 4 they come here. You see Cohen up to 6th position right now. William Brock up to 7th. 8th right now is Keith Batson. 9th position is D41 and Colton Schwartz. And 10th is Seth Cole. And here they come battle for 4th position now between Bowles and Rogers, and also battle for the lead. Deaver and Turner. They go through turns number 1 and 2, and Cole Deaver goes to the lead. Can Cole Deaver hold him? He's going to hold them all off. He's got 2 laps remaining to try to do it. Sanford up to third. Sanford tries for 2nd position, but fails. And now here comes Jesse Turner to the low side through turns number 1 and 2. And Turner moves low. Deaver tries to keep his line here. So we have the white flag this time by 3 drivers for the win here at Darlington. Deaver trying to hold them all off. Turner to 2nd position. 3rd is Sanford. They come to the start finish line. The white flag waves. 1 lap remaining here in the Dodge Challenger 500. And here comes Deaver trying to hold them all off for 1 more lap. Down through turns 1 and 2. Turner goes low. Deaver keeps his line for the time being. What's going to happen through the 3rd and 4th turns now? And we have a yellow flag on the last lap here, but we'll check on that here in a minute. Here, the white as they come to checkered flag. Cole Deaver wins the Dodge Challenger 500. His 2nd win in a row on this racetrack here. Jesse Turner was 2nd. Charles Haber was 3rd. Stephen Cohen finishes in 4th position, and 5th place will go to Chelsea Bowles. Then William Brock, Keith Batson, Colton Schwartz, Seth Cole, and Jesse Turner, the top 10. And we do not know what happened on the yellow flag because we was busy watching the battle for the win. But we'll check back and we'll check right now and see what happened on to cause the yellow flag to fly. So I looked through every angle of the replay here, and nobody crashed, nobody spun. I do not know why the yellow flag was actually even thrown on the last lap of the race there, as the field went through turns 1 and 2 on the last lap. But nobody, but after replay reviews, nobody spun and nobody crashed. That is one of the strangest non-yellow flags. As one of the strangest events I've ever seen on the last lap here at Darlington for sure. So that will do it here today at Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. We gave you the rest of the field rundown for you here. Travis Furness comes home in 11th position. 12th will go to Zach Rogers. 13th, Levi McIntyre. Then 14th will go to Zachary Fitzwater. Joshua Osborne, who was up there for much of the race, drops to 15th. Quentin Moore, 16th. Mitchell Collins, 17th. 18th will go to Aaron Macklin. 19th to Dylan Young. 20th to go to Jay Jefferson. 21st was Ed Weinstein. 22nd, was Kyle Matthews. 23rd position will go to Matt Haas and Daniel Bouchard, Mike Becker, Johnny Gardner, James Sykes, Laura Chung, Jacob Thibodeau, and Rob Evans, the top 30. Then Shea Derryman, Jordan Anderson, Cab Shear, the pole sitter, was 33rd. 34th, Trent Dunham, Kat Batson, Dylan Poteet, Ryan George, Matt McIntyre, Jessica Shelton way back in 39th position. 40th will go to Phil Parker, and 41st will go to Zach Winkle. So there's going to be some testing going on, I think among the top contenders here, among the usual top contenders here after this race at Darlington, as we go to Texas next on the tour for the running of the Interstate Barriers 500. Average speed 169.233, and congratulations again to Cole Deaver, the winner of the Dodge Challenger 500, his first victory of the season. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got interests, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series on this channel, which is in full swing. And also be sure to check out our other NNSCRA series on Thrashmania 899's channel, which is the Marvel Studios Cup Series from the NNSCRA as well, too. You will not regret checking those races out neither, and some of the best offline stuff is under the NNSCRA umbrella. So that will do it here today at Darlington Raceway. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Texas Motor Speedway.